It's a place where children laugh and play under open skies on summer days. A place where love and joy abound. It's Brethren Woods in Kieseltown, but it's so much more. Oh, it's so much more. It's a place we gather to meet. It's a place wide open and free. It's a place we need to be, because it's so much more. Oh, it's so much more. A place to renew our faith outdoors.
Brethren Woods has been renewing people's faith outdoors for over 50 years.
It's a place where our spiritual faith is renewed.
Great place to get away and really reconnect with God and with each other.
Camp Brethren Woods really introduced me to the Church of the Brethren.
It grows you as a person and it grows you in your walk with faith. It's really neat.
This is a place that lends itself to the move of the Holy Spirit.
It provides a place for people to come and experience God.
Every summer, a new group of 6 and 7-year-olds will come to camp for the first time, and they get to experience that, and they think, wow, God made all this for me. And it's such a simple message, but they get it.
The camp has served not only the church, but the community in ways that we never envisioned in the beginning stages.
Because it's so much more. Oh, it's so much more. A place to renew our faith outdoors.
Few people back when this land was purchased in the late 1950s knew it would one day host over 700 summer campers each year, programmed retreats for adults and for parents and children, 100 different retreat groups year-round, public and private school children who come to learn about the environment, and other groups who use the Challenge and Adventure course or just come here for spiritual renewal and enrichment.
It's a special atmosphere. They make it very welcoming, very warming, and it's a place where you can find solace,
Camp is a place where people come aside and they put God in the center of what they're doing, and so it provides an amazing place for God's Spirit to work and change lives.
It's a place where they can get away and relax and hear God calling them in a new way. And for me, camp was a place where God could speak through the staff and the counselors, the deans, and I could really hear God calling me into ministry.
I think camp is kind of the foremost important thing that the district is doing right now, I can almost say. This place has affected and influenced countless people in the district.
For some people, Brethren Woods provides an introduction to the Christian faith or to Christian community, or the love of God as expressed through creation. For others, it's a time of renewal, a time away from the clutter of everyday life. Those who have been entrusted with the care of Brethren Woods now feel like it's time for the camp also to be renewed and energized with new ministry growth opportunities through a capital campaign entitled Renewing Our Faith Outdoors.
Camp's a place where people come for rest and renewal and retreat. It's kind of time for us to do that too as a camp, to step back from doing and doing and doing, to really put some time and energy into this place so that it can continue to move into the future and be a place for people to get that kind of renewal in their own lives as well.
Most of the projects to be funded by this campaign have been a part of the comprehensive plan for outdoor ministries since the early 1990s, when they were adopted by District Conference. On that list was the vision to purchase adjoining property.
That land is valuable as a buffer to the growing community, but also it's a great place for an adult retreat facility. And we can see an adult retreat facility there someday. When people get up in the morning and go outside, they can say, look what God has made.
Another project would involve a staff house to be used for staff during summer camp and then for retreats throughout the year, replacing a modified farmhouse that was on property purchased from a neighbor in the late 70s.
Our current staff housing facilities are manageable but are pretty inadequate. They don't have bathroom facilities in them, and it's just not the kind of rest and renewal spot that we need for our staff. A place where they can really get away, to rejuvenate from the hard job that we're asking them to do 24/7 during the camp season.
Another need is for a picnic shelter or pavilion, which can be used for large groups.
We don't have a large group picnic shelter here on camp. We have small ones in each of the family areas, but no place where the whole camp community can be outside but sheltered at the same time.
A picnic shelter could accommodate a closing campfire, church picnics, weddings, or a picnic lunch for outdoor school student groups. There's also a need to upgrade and reconfigure Mountain Lodge, now that a new maintenance center has been constructed and the shop has been relocated.
We'd also like to use that facility more year-round, and so there's a desire to maybe insulate the meeting room and to be able to put some windows in it so groups could meet there in the off-season too.
Other needs to be funded by the campaign include a storage system for the camp's water supply, which currently trickles in at about 7 gallons a minute, to keep a larger supply of water on hand at any given time. Several new cabins for summer camp and rental groups. Ongoing maintenance on buildings, including roof replacement and replastering the camp pool. And the development of a 10 to 12 site family campground.
It would also be used by groups that are using other retreat facilities, but people would prefer to use that. It won't be a pull off the interstate KOA, but it will be used to complement the program that's already happening here.
Another important goal of the campaign is to retire the current debt on both the recent land purchase located at the edge of Brethren Woods and on the Shenandoah District Office. Including that in the campaign acknowledges the fact that all of the district's properties are tools for ministry.
Retiring the debt will enable us to use those resources for other vital ministries such as disaster ministries, Christian Growth Institute, our Springs of Living Water church renewal initiatives, providing resources for evangelism and for leadership training. The list could go on and on with that.
As Brethren Woods is an extension of the ministry of Shenandoah District congregations, so too is the district office. The Outdoor Ministries team believes that removing the debt at the district office releases more resources to do ministry and exemplifies good stewardship of district property.
It is a stewardship issue. It's an issue of investing. You not only invest in the physical plant, but you invest in the people that are here, and with the improvements and the maintenance that's been proposed, we're simply making a good investment.
For many of us, we've grown up in the Church of the Brethren, and this was just a normal part of our routine to come to camp at Brethren Woods. But for many kids now, there's not opportunities to go to such a camp, and to come to have an experience here at Brethren Woods is a great opportunity for them.
Brethren Woods has not conducted a capital campaign in 30 years. So it's the right time to catch up and jump ahead a little bit, and outdoors ministries are more important than ever.
I've honestly come to realize that God so often speaks to us in a still small voice, and that being in a place like this, surrounded by nature, is so important because it provides a space and an opportunity for us to hear God in a new and fresh way, in ways that sometimes we honestly can't in our busy society and lives.
We offer something unique and different in that we're a Christian facility, and we can offer them an opportunity to receive the Holy Spirit, to have an experience here that they might not have at another camp. And so keeping up the facilities, making the area attractive to both parents and to the youth that stay here, it's an investment in our future.
An investment that will enhance the scope of current and future ministry and programs of the district in a way that reflects a biblical understanding of stewardship.
Stewardship has two components. One is that we need to take care of what we have and keep it in God-glorifying condition. The other piece for me is to be a steward of the vision that God's entrusted us with, that His Holy Spirit speak to us so that that vision can be met, that people of all walks of life come here, that they experience God's unconditional, redeeming, transforming love.
There are times when we've been called upon to reach out and support Brethren Woods in a special way. And now we're at that point again in terms of helping with debt retirement, with renovation of facilities, with new ideas at camp. And this is our time to reach out and help continuing generations of God's people to enjoy Brethren Woods.
You are invited to participate generously in renewing our faith outdoors. Pray with us that God will use your gift to touch lives as only God can.
To leave a lasting legacy of Jesus' God's love through brethren hands. It's a place we gather to meet. It's a place wide open and free. It's a place we need to be, because it's so much more. Oh, and so much more. Yeah, it's so much more. Oh, and so much more. A place to renew